Black women bashing black men and black men bashing black women has been going on for over 50 years. We are going to take a look at a debate between the black women and the black men. This debate took place in the 1970s. Perhaps we can get a stronger understanding where the destruction of black household started. Shout out to the good brother, Micah Robinson. Please forgive me if I said your name wrong. Shout out to you, brother, for sending this clip. Let's get to it. Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Eze. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show.
The feeling of racial pride is not new for many African Americans. With the resurgence of black awareness and pride, black men and women face new problems, not only in relation to white society, but to each other in a black society. Recently, there has been a stream of articles on this subject, and the Chicago Daily Defender, America's largest black newspaper, began a series some weeks ago on the emergence of the new black woman. Benny Washington, reporter for the paper, surveyed the Chicago scene to report on how black men and women believe the revolution in racial pride will affect them and their families.
I think that what's happening in America as far as black men, black women is concerned is that there's a revolution within a revolution. We are fighting our own woman. Our woman will not allow us to emerge as black men. No. But our black women, who has been put in this role of aiding white America, white structure, and castrating the black male, has continued doing this. She cannot live with us. It's not that we can't live with her.
Are you blaming us? Are you saying that it's our fault that this happened?
No, I'm not blaming black America women. I just said that I'm blaming the system. They are victims of the system like the black male.
Well, why do you say that we are castrating you? You say that you want to be the leaders. Okay, well, what about the black professional woman? Are you saying that there should be no black professional woman? Are you trying to deny black women the right to be creative, the right to function?
This was when feminism started in the black community. You can hear it all in what she was saying. This was like the beginning, the early stage of the independent, strong black woman talking points. And as we all know, that is what helped destroy the black nuclear family. Let's keep going.
We're not asking for you to take a back seat. We're saying that you have got to be astute enough and can view the situation well enough where you just automatically know what your role is and step back. And whenever you want to have that aggressive thing, this is the thing that the young black man today is not going to tolerate. My old man tolerated it because his old man tolerated it. It came up for years and years and years. But today, the young black man is not going to take it. He's going to be out there as a leader.
White America has used black women to keep the black male in his place. And you're still aiding him by saying, well, we are qualified, we want to work, we can help.
Okay, how are you going to reprogram men so that they don't let us take over what's supposed to be their responsibility? And men that I have had dealings with, they are perfectly willing to sit back and let us do anything we want to.
I don't think that you have to reprogram men. I think you have to reprogram women.
No, you have to reprogram the man so that he will forcefully take what belongs to him, because you know women, as long as we can get, we're gonna get, and it's part of our being. We're going to do anything to you that you let us, whether we want to or not.
Now, I have to say it. She's right though, you know, she's 100% right. A lot of times, black man does allow his woman to get away with what she wants, with whatever she wants, forgetting a woman will test you, especially a black woman. And if you don't get her in check, she will lose respect for you, brother. Yes, she will. And once that respect is gone, she will check out of that relationship. And she will start talking to you in your kind of way with no respect. So brothers, I know y'all may disagree, but a lot of us stopped being men. We really did. A lot of us stopped being leaders of our house. So on that point, she is correct. So basically, fellas, have your women in check. Have them in check, fam. Let's keep going.
You don't want to live on the level of income that I can afford you in love. me on the basis of that, you want to always be aspiring to have all those things that's a part of the great middle class white American society, and because I can't deliver these things to you, you say that you are not a man.
But wait. His counter is on point too, especially today in 2023. You understand what I'm saying? With all the fake IG luxurious lifestyle, social media and society has programmed a lot of sisters to have unrealistic expectations from black men. It's like a man must make 6 figures, live in a mansion, drive fancy cars, his bank account on full. That's how women are programmed right now.
With the feeling of racial pride has come new conflicts and new problems. Across America, they meet to discuss what Black awareness means to their families and to them as Black women of today.
You know, there have been a lot of myths created about the Black family. We all recognize that. And one of the most pernicious myths is the myth of the Black matriarch, you know. And this whole concept, and I think this is one of the reasons that the Black community reacted so negatively to the Moynihan report, because we know that that's not true.
It was not like
the Black woman has not been a matriarch in the sense that it has been defined thus far. And thank God research, and I hope Black research is being done now to reverse that kind of thing. In fact, the Black woman has been a woman at the head of a household, not by choice, but by necessity. And more often, that's right, and more often than not, she is not a strong, matriarchal, aggressive, domineering figure. She is a woman in search of a man. But this story has not been told.
Now, fellas, how many times have you heard what she said before? Huh? Don't that sound familiar? We are in 2023, 50 plus years later, and Black men are still hearing these talking points. Let's continue.
Val's husband, Francis Ward, talks of the struggles of the Black family in the past and the obstacles that lie ahead.
It's extremely important for Black history and culture to be transmitted from generation to generation. And the best way, the most effective way that this has always been done is through the family, acting as the primary unit of social organization. And I think one reason why it has not been done with Black people is because of the destruction done to our family life. So this certainly has to be one function of the Black marriage, to begin to re-emphasize and to pick up the thread of Afro-American history and culture that has been left off generations ago when Africans were sold into slavery, when the family unit was purposely destroyed.
This brother has a point. A lot of times, we forget this was all a setup. The destruction of Black families was systematically put in place to divide the Black family. And we as Black race in America are seeing the result of this. We are. Look around you. We in America have fatherless Black households. So this brother has a strong point. Let's continue.
Finally, I asked Francis about the standards of today's Black man as compared with those of 20 years ago.
Standards which white society had projected. I think these standards were that he had to become successful according to the white mode. He had to get a good job, he had to buy a good car, he had to move to the suburbs, he had to rear a good family that went to church every Sunday, that did everything that the typical good American family was supposed to do. And I don't think the Black man necessarily is addicted to that notion. I think he sees the falsity of it. I think he sees the total hypocrisy of it. I think he wants to rear a tightly knit family, but not for the purposes that white society says. He doesn't want to rear a family for any sham purposes, just to fulfill some false ethic. But he wants to rear a good family in order to have his children strong, reared in his own image perhaps, and to transmit, most importantly, to transmit the values which he is learning to his children, and to try to ensure as best he can that his children will transmit those same values to their children, and have the same transmission repeated from generation to generation.
Brothers and sisters, a nuclear family will always raise better kids. Kids that will grow up to be great contributors to society. Look all over the world. The result speaks for itself. Let's get this conversation started. That will wrap it up for today's episode. And thank you for joining me. So please leave a comment below. If you agree, if you disagree, it doesn't matter. Leave the comment below. And also, you tell me what you want me to cover. You tell me what you want me to discuss and what you want me to react to. Okay? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's rebuild the Black nuclear family. It is needed. Okay? God bless.